Hey, everyone, Alex here back again with another Kansas City Chiefs update. And before we dive right into today's big story, I have to say this real quick because I know so many of you watch my videos every week but have not hit that subscribe button yet. Over 80% of you who watch are not subscribed. And that means you might be missing some huge Chiefs news the moment it breaks. So if you want to stay ahead of every injury update, roster, move, and breaking headline, make sure you smash that subscribe button right now. It is free, it helps the channel grow, and it guarantees you never miss anything about your Kansas City Chiefs. All right, now, let us jump into today's big story because it is one that has fans across Chiefs Kingdom buzzing. NFL Insider reports have just given us a brand new update on wide receiver RASHEE Rice. And trust me, this could shape a lot of what the Chiefs look like going into this season now. If you have been following the RASHEE Rice story, you already know it has been filled with ups and downs, moments of brilliance on the field, and questions off the field. And this latest update gives us a clearer picture of what the league might do and how the Chiefs are planning to handle it. So here is what we know right now. RASHEE Rice is under heavy watch from the NFL front office, and according to multiple insiders, including some of the most reliable names in football media, the league is getting closer to making a decision about a potential suspension. Now that word suspension is one Chiefs fans never want to hear, especially when we are talking about one of Patrick Mahomes' most trusted young wide receivers. Last season, we saw Rice grow into a reliable target, someone who could take short passes and turn them into huge gains. And without him, the Chiefs' offense often looked a little flat. So the idea that he might miss games this season has people nervous, and rightfully. So now here is where it gets interesting. Insiders are saying the NFL is seriously considering a multi-game suspension, not just a one-game slap on the wrist. And if that happens, the Chiefs' wide receiver room is going to look very different. To start the season, imagine Mahomes lining up with Travis Kelce, of course. But then, who becomes that go-to wideout? If Rice is on the sidelines, is it Kadarius Toney? Is it Marquez Valdez Scantling? Or maybe rookie Xavier Worthy stepping up earlier than expected? These are the kinds of questions that have the Chiefs coaching staff working overtime right now. But before we go too far into the what-ifs, let us talk about why the league is even in this position. The NFL has made it clear in recent years that they want to hold players accountable both on and off the field. And that means when situations come up, whether it is legal issues or violations of the conduct policies, the league steps in and acts, sometimes faster than teams, sometimes slower than fans want, but always with the goal of protecting the league's image. So with RASHEE Rice, the NFL is gathering every piece of information before handing down their final decision. And that is what these insiders are hinting at today. And this is where the drama really heats up, because the timing could not be worse. The Chiefs are fresh off another Super Bowl run. The dynasty talk is at an all-time high. Mahomes is in his prime. Kelce is still dominating defenses. And Andy Reid keeps proving he is the best in the business. But to keep this machine running smoothly, you need your weapons, and Rice is one of the entire year. So what does that mean for Rice? Well, the insiders are careful with their words. Here they are saying the league wants to make an example, but they are also aware of how important Rice has become to the Chiefs' offense. So we could be looking at a middle ground, something like a 4-game suspension, may be reduced to 2 with good behavior or appeal. But here is another twist, and this one came directly from someone close to the Chiefs organization. The team is preparing for both outcomes. They are planning training camp rotations as if Rice will miss games, and they are also drawing up packages to maximize his role if he is available from week 1. That is smart football management. Andy Reid has been around long enough to know you hope for the best, but plan for the worst. And that is exactly what the Chiefs are doing behind the scenes. And let us not forget this. The Chiefs have been in similar situations. Before they have dealt with suspensions with star players, they have dealt with injuries to key weapons. And somehow, every single time, Mahomes and Reid find a way to adapt and win. Just look back at past seasons, when guys went down and unexpected heroes stepped up. That is part of what makes this team so dangerous. It is not just the stars, it is the depth and the next man up mentality. So even if Reese misses time, it might open the door for another receiver to break out and prove themselves now. One more thing that is flying under the radar, and this came straight from a very reliable insider source. The Chiefs' locker room is standing firmly behind Rice. They know the situation is serious, but they are treating him like family, not as an outsider. And that kind of support means everything when a young player is going through a storm. When you have veterans like Kelce Mahomes and Chris Jones backing you up, it helps you stay focused, it helps you stay ready, and it helps you come back stronger when the league finally makes its decision. So what happens next? Well, we are all waiting on that official NFL announcement, and it could drop any day now. Insiders believe the league wants this wrapped up before preseason games start, which means we might have clarity sooner rather than later. And once it does, we will know exactly how many games, if any, RASHEE Rice will be forced to miss. Until then, Chiefs Kingdom has to live in this uncertainty. But one thing is clear. This team is ready for whatever comes their way. And let me just say this, if there is one quarterback you want leading your team through chaos, it is Patrick Mahomes. He has shown time and time again that no matter who lines up at receiver, he finds a way to make it work. His connection with Kelce is unbreakable. His ability to turn broken plays into highlight reels is unmatched, and his leadership in the locker room sets the tone for the entire team. So yes, losing Rice for any amount of time would sting. But if there is a team that can handle it and keep winning, it is the Kansas City Chiefs. Now I want to turn this back to you. What do you think should happen with RASHEE Rice? Do you believe the NFL will go heavy-handed with the suspension, or do you think they will go light because of how important he is to the league's biggest star quarterback, Patrick Mahomes? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I read every single one, and I want to hear how Chiefs Kingdom is feeling about this. And remember, if you want the fastest updates on stories like this, if you want to know the second the NFL makes its decision, then hit that subscribe button right now, because I will be here breaking it all down for you as soon as the news hits. Plus, you do not want to miss my deeper dive video, where I will be going over the Chiefs' possible replacement plans if Rice misses time. That video is already up on the channel, so once you are done here, go check it out. Alright guys, that is all for today's update. Huge thanks for watching all the way through. If you made it this far, you are the real MVPs of Chiefs Kingdom. This has been Alex, your #1 source for all things Kansas City Chiefs. Stay safe, stay locked in, and I will see you in the next video.